Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Mydei is back!
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice.
Welcome
Want to try
back.
some?
We meet again, Your Highness.
How was your training?
Say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Mydei! Did you just come back from training?
It's been a while.
I'm gonna beat you at the festival.
Welcome home, Mydei. Have you found some?
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Tribbie, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Mydei has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
D is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the Abyss of Fate and see how it used to be. That's great. Thank you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribbie, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally, though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our... No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped, but now...
All shall bid farewell to one. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the temple...
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's
Is it because
Yes. Strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx. You're here, Orynyx. This is our memory, so your senses are also aligned with the Tribbios of that moment. False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way? But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction? Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance. But things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence. On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing Titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story... she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
more vivid colors to heal this world. I need more vivid colors to heal this world. May our journey's end be one without darkness. It's squishy. The road ahead is already illuminated by a faint light. The road ahead is already illuminated by a faint light. The road ahead is already illuminated by a faint light.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the Abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site.
Is this Giannis's maze that Trina...
Not only that, it also serves as a lock.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock. Should have expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose. So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mydei. That's not talking Mydei. Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
Getting that stone ball to the endpoint looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it. The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up. See me? Didn't think I could find that, did you? some sunshine and the color will get even prettier. Give it some sunshine and the color will get even prettier.
Praise the Law Titan, the Lantern, scale of justice.
You grew up...
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments.
Even so,
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people...
Right. Becoming a it's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, little Let's explore the room a bit.
The shelf is packed.
Because we believed that we would need to travel great distances to convey Kefali's prophecy to. Back then, our memories were. Mother left us these scrolls too. When we were young, she would read. Unfortunately, only after Mother was gone.
There's so many boxes.
These should be our belongings.
Red glass.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. It looked so spark. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis. If someone on the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost later, on the eve of the... Let's move on to the bedroom.
It's Tribbie.
Just as expected. It's time. Mama, are you going to that
That's right, my sweet girl.
I wish I could go too.
Oh.
I want to know how to chase.
Ah, I see. If you want me to consult the...
What is it?
Be a good girl and go. Just sleep through the night until morning comes.
That's it? Of course I can. Trivia. But
Because
how long?
tomorrow, if not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. That means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way, but I'll be waiting for you there. It's the end of the west wind. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver.
Wow. Oh, I know. I'll turn.
As long as you sail toward tomorrow, our wishes will come true.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are, if such a place really exists, then our promise still. Please. Wait.
After those 10 years of dark, we finally settle.
Where did she go?
This way.
But how?
No.
So this
Yes. The answer.
It's a secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated. There's strength in numbers!
The path to the temple was...
No surprise at all, while others were willing to clear.
I can't move it. Time Titan? Is that you? Someone will help me.
Do it!
As you wish.
Fighting the west wind! Away we go!
Have some sunshine.
Go, go, go!
Even faint sparks can converge into a bright river of stars.
Just like this. Regardless of our act, we don't it's closer.
It's now cleared.
So made it with. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
I choose you. We can do anything.
Wilt here.
You just don't learn.
Riding the west wind. Away we go!
Embrace a new life.
Have some sunshine.
May wandering souls find their own way out. Thank you, nameless god. Make sure you keep it safe.
Whoa! All these people.
Mostly.
Hey. I heard there's a lovely holy maiden. I couldn't stop her.
Oh, really?
Huh?
It's getting late.
Okay then. By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death. But that poor girl had no family. Perhaps these two...
Please stay clear.
Ah, Lady Maiden. Lady Maiden, you...
No need to trouble.
Oh, no, here. What's wrong, lady?
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we've always remembered the familiar.
Apologies.
Perfect.
The Janus...
It's where Janus is. It's also the place.
Tribbios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Riding the west wind, away we go!
I choose you.
As you wish. Delivering warmth! Wilt here. Toward tomorrow! Onward!
Finally, the Yanis vault is right ahead. Not enough for us to share. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I knew there was some... No, Yanis, I've come here. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my... I am Tribbios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your... Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one. No matter. My hands are not made. Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled. I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden, and rather.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon.
I knew this would come.
It's opening up. Move aside and get ready.
The Holy Maiden?
What's happening here? Look at what she's holding. You take your positions in front of your arms.
Come forth, loyal guards. This is your last chance. I'm right here. However, otherwise, by the decree.
Captain! Do any of you want to get rich? Then come with me.
We can't just stand by and
Have some sunshine!
We can do it! Just you wait. We can do anything!
Root here. Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies! Hiding the west wind! Away we go!
How's that? Could the Titan actually be? That woman is the traitor!
Let's keep up.
The path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis.
Filthy rat! You'll die for defiling the core flames!
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
You little
wish.
We can do anything!
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Get her!
Toward tomorrow! Onward!
Are the maid...
Riding the west wind! Away we go!
So may the wind!
I choose you!
Wilt hear. As you wish.
Toward tomorrow! Onward!
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
We can do it! We can do anything!
Riding the west wind! Away we go!
Wilt hear.
So may the wind!
I choose you!
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
As you wish. Embrace a new life.
The traitor's over there! That red-haired woman is...
Riding the west wind! Away we go!
So may the wind!
We can do it!
Wilt hear. As you wish.
That red-haired woman is...
Just as I thought.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
We can do anything!
Wilt hear.
Riding the west wind! Away we go!
So may the wind!
Embrace a new life. Just as I thought. Inside. There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
Have some sunshine! Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
I choose you!
I'm okay. As you wish. Embrace a new life.
Toward tomorrow! Onward! Riding the west wind! Away we go!
So may the wind!
We can do it!
Wilt here.
Together, we can do anything!
I grant you this, as you wish. Everyone's been waiting for us. Dispel the gloom! Restore clear skies. Once more. Away and take off together! Good!
We can do it all!
Gotta stop them here! Please, wilt here! Ready, set! Fighting the west wind, away we go!
Embrace new life, Pollux.
Toward tomorrow! Onward!
Long last. A creature of the Holy City Guards.
This should be the last fight.
But who has been aiding? Well, history might... If she pulled it off alone...
Trebios had, but what did we truly mean to?
In that case, let's focus.
Have some sunshine!
I choose you! We can do anything!
As you wish.
You just don't learn.
So may the wind. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Fighting the west wind. Away we go!
Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
This is where my god of passages. No risk. I can't stay here.
Well...
Not a question that has been puzzled. She's about to reveal the answer.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame-chased journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then, but that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Tribbios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Tribbios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Tribbios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Tribbios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind, and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
Lady Tribbie, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Tribbie, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but But the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Tribbios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the West Wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow!
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you. There's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
And so, this long, some people arrived, and some left forever. We have long been prepared. No one backed then death. Its arrival with even little gray, coming from beyond, that was far heavier than just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living, and after an embrace, it's a letter to the future.
it's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
The history of mythology, taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas. May I ask, Lady Aglaya, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas. Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes. Is something weighing on you, Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame. However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time. But now, let's greet our guest. You're here. Does this mean you're ready to take on Orynyx's trial? It seems that this sacred beast is just as indispensable, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated. However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis. On the contrary, you are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you. It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations. There are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them. It looks like you know that title. Memories that exist.
I can't explain why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was...
Since you've made your decision, it is when the dust settles.
Mister, previously, I lent her an anthology. Although personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has... It just contains It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed. Overwhelmed by grief, the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the prince. The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering. Among the things she left behind are poems. While flipping through these books, it was as if... That's right. Speaking of taking... Despite having visited... forget it. Let's talk...
I'd love to go in and take a look.
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back. Good news. Some background information. This is the most important. Despite her vision and wisdom. Every 5 to 10 years during the assembly, That is correct. However, we can refer to them as the Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. I'm afraid that the Council... Aglaya will surely take me, has always been... Anaxa is never... As I believe in his care... Allow me to go and rest. Oh, right.